Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. How are you guys? I'm going to invite some folks here. Let's talk about the value of your story. Quite fascinating little topic, isn't it? Absolutely adore it. I'm just browsing through and see Kim's name on here. She is actually on her way down to Arizona to speak at an event here pretty soon. And she's using the speech that we crafted together from Soul Speech Camp. I am so excited for her. And I'm having lunch with her tonight, or dinner tonight, so I can't wait. Okay, so just poking around here, sending you guys little invites, whoever's around. Introduce yourself, let me know you're here if you end up watching the replay. So I just sent out a note to my list around my Sedona trip. I'm still integrating a lot of the lessons that I learned there, and I shared a couple, and one of them is this really big story around value and understanding the value of what we do, or understanding the value of our story. So everything's our story, right? So the first thing I wanted to share is when I was at the retreat, I got this really big aha moment that hosting retreats, hosting workshops is an act of self-love, because there is no other option than to care for yourself when you're creating these big in-person events. I would even go as to say, like, launching if you're launching a program, online or in person, is an act of self-love, because we have to show up for ourselves and take care of ourselves. Otherwise, whatever we're creating isn't going to have the right vibration and is going to fall a little flat, right? I sent out that email while I was at the retreat, sharing some of the things that I was doing: meditating, swimming, walking, watching the sunrise, being still and silent in the room that I was in, and just sort of breathing in deep, and taking naps, being honest with myself, drinking plenty of water. The things that we tell our clients, that's what I was doing. And so I sent out an email last week, and it was the highest response email I've had to date. And I found that really fascinating, that I think we all kind of crave this in-person connection. And our online world, it's gotten really easy to get away from it. But when you're hosting an in-person event, the energy exchange is crazy powerful. And it's important that you monitor your own energy when you're at an event, and take care of yourself. Actually, hosting or being in front of an audience is an energetic exchange, right? You're exchanging your energy with the audience in exchange for their time. Sometimes it's money, other times you're giving them lessons. And so when I first started speaking years ago, I was totally overrun by the energy of the room. I had to actually learn how to manage the energy of a room. And that's actually something that my campers in Soul Speech Camp learn. I give them tips and tools that I've picked up along the way to manage their energy when standing in front of a room. And I used it even last week at the retreat, being really mindful of my energy versus somebody else's energy. I've learned a lot through that. Okay, so I just sent out this email around the value of our story, the value of our work, and the value that I saw in my own work through the transformation that happened with the participants of the retreat and the transformation that I had, gave me a different understanding of my gift in a very different way. And I've done a lot of personal development work. I work my journey pretty diligently. I've been on this spiritual quest for the last 11 years, and I don't think anything really taught me how valuable my work is more than hosting a live retreat like that and seeing the transformation. The physical transformation, seeing it in their eyes, feeling it in their energy, listening to them, sharing stories. That was crazy powerful for me. Very life-changing. I'm allowing myself to sort of understand that at a cellular level, right? So I would love to know how you see the value in your stories. So here's the thing. So if you want to host events, if you want to get up on stage, if you want to share your stories, you have to change your stories. You have to change something, flip something, create a new lens so that you're creating a different outcome than what you have already. If we don't do anything different, we're not going to get anything different, right? So some questions to ask yourself today. What kinds of opportunities or requests are pending your response? What invites do you have waiting for you to say yes to? If you don't have any, why not? Because you should consistently be getting these opportunities to share your glory, share your gift, share your value. Podcast interview, blog interview, articles, speeches, things like that. Partnerships. I have 2 partnership requests in my inbox right now. I have a podcast request in my inbox right now. One partnership is for a long-term program. Another one is for a retreat. So what opportunities do you have waiting for you to respond to? Next one, what kind of energy are you drawing into you? The type of people that are responding to you, who are showing up to work with you. And the third one is, what are you willing to do differently to change the first 2? So stories are a reflection of how we show up in the world, right? Who we show up as and how we show up as. And the opportunities that we have, the stories that we share, are going to impact the people that we draw to us, right? This all comes back down to a story. And there's no greater way to see the value of your story and the value of your work than through the mirror of somebody being drawn to you. So somehow, some way, you and I are mirrors of one another. People in this group are here for a reason, and we're supporting one another, we're understanding each other, we're mirroring each other in some capacity. And the stories that we share are going to be a mirror for the people to show up, to listen to them, to be changed through them. So if you're interested in changing anything in 2018, this is your opportunity to act now, right? To make a change, create a new lens for yourself. And that's really what we're working on in Soul Speech Camp. I'm taking you through the gateway of this live storytelling arena and crafting a signature story that you can use time and time again. And then learning how to market yourself so that you are creating partnerships, you are creating your own workshops to draw people to you. You'll have 2 one-on-one calls with me during 10 days. One to take you through the bridge of storytelling, and the second one to teach you how to create a one-pager that you can send out as a promotional tool. And then you'll gain access to dozens and dozens of speaking conferences and organizations that are looking for speakers that I've kept track of for you to apply to speak at. So Soul Speech Camp is a group program, so the price is different, but you get me, my storytelling gift, for a fraction of what it would cost you to work with me one-on-one. So I highly recommend that you look at it. If you're interested in changing opportunities attracted to you, if you're interested in changing the people drawn to you, if you're interested in changing how you're showing up, it all comes down to a story. And crafting the story in a way that is going to create a different result for you is possible. And that's really what we do in Soul Speech Camp. It's about finding the soul of your story and crafting it in a way that is going to resonate with the tribe you are calling in next. So I'm going to put the link in the description. If you have any questions, payment is $4.99. I am accepting a payment plan of 2 payments of $274 if that's what you need to do. So if you need to do that, please email me and I'll send you a payment plan. All right, my friends, soulful storytellers. I will see you later. Happy storytelling.